This is the flood control project done in the city of Manila 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025, amounting to more or less 14 billion done in Manila. So most of it finished already. Bumaha ng pondo sa Maynila, bumaha pa rin sa Maynila. Now, itong lahat ng ito ay walang permit sa lungsod. Yes, we are investigating them, and they are also being investigated by the Office of the President. But that is the thing of the past. Sad to say, ulitin ko, bumaha ng pondo sa flood control sa Maynila, amounting to 14 billion, and yet the people of Manila and those people studying, working, doing business, going in and out of Manila continue to suffer with the flooding. Gusto niyo malaman per district? Per district? Ginala. District 1, 3.4 billion. District 2, 2 billion and 59 million. District 3, 4.2 billion. District 4, 1.3 billion. District 5, 1.1 billion. District 6, 2 billion and 60 million. Total of 14 billion, 313 million, 132,309 pesos and 12 centavos from project allocation for the year 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. At malamang sa hindi, kulang pa yan. Kasi ang lahat ng ito ay kinuha lang namin sa website ng Pangulo. Yun ay nakaraan. Ngayon may bago pa. 112 new ongoing projects without permit, without paying regulatory fees for the local government of Manila. Particularly contractor's tax. Pag ordinaryong tao nag-a-apply ng demolition permit, pag ordinaryong taong nagpursigi, makaipon, papaayos ang bahay, kumukuha ng building permit, and they pay regulatory fees like what you call contractor's tax under the Manila Tax Ordinance. These are ongoing. We'll send you a copy of this. And yung mga binanggit ni Pangulo na mga kumpanyang paborito, nandito rin. Kayo na ang humusga. Konti-konti lang po ito. Random. 145 million, 97 million, 140 million, 94 million, 80 million, 142 million, 141 million. Kadikit-dikit pa yung numero. 141 million. GLC ulit. Ang daming GLC. 141 million, 94 million, 94 million, 140 million, 142 million. Mukhang paborito nila yung 140 million. Kasi tinitingnan ko lang naman random lang. So this is ongoing. And we continue to investigate. Now, hopefully, after today, they will learn a very good lesson. As I have said before, again and again, welcome kayo magnegosyo sa Maynila. We welcome development in Manila. Immaterial of political color, as long as you follow simple procedure. Ang masakit yung pagka-ordinaryong tao, hirap na hirap kumuha ng permit sa Maynila o sa local government. Pero pagka malalaking kumpanya, parang binabaliwala nila ang pamalang sila. So, we are investigating that. Yes, Sian.
Last question from
Sure.
So, right now pa lang po, Yorme, sino ang tingin niyong dapat sisigin sa pagbaha sa Maynila?
Well, as far as ayokong pangunahan ng Pangulo sa investigasyon na ginagawa. I think they have more resources to tell the people who is liable or not, who've done projects properly o baka meron ding guni-guni. If I may borrow the words of the President. No? But first things first, yung para muna sa aming mga taga-Maynila. Mauna muna ang taong bayan. Nagagamit ang building na iyon sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay ng komunidad sa Santa Cruz. Biglang nawala, napagkaitan ang mga taga-Maynila. That is my obligation. Hopefully, someday, somehow, magkaalaman din kung sino ang mga taong may kapabayaan. For now, it's very clear from your city government of Manila that there is liability on the part of the contractor. There are hundreds more, or a little over and under 100 contractors doing infrastructure projects from the national government. Of course, we'll go after them. The same banana. Unless they follow the local government code, provision of it, and other existing laws, like the National Building Code, and other ordinances, local laws of the City of Manila. Now, gusto ba namin silang sampahan lang ng kaso? Hindi po. Kaya lang, parang gusto nilang parang siguro nasanay silang walang umahabol sa kanila. Ngayon, I think they should learn their lesson very well. Welcome silang kumuha ng permiso sa Maynila at magbayad ng obligasyon sa siyudad ng Maynila. We will welcome them, each and every one of them, if they follow procedure.
Sir, good morning po. Kanila sa Monica from TV5. Just going back to sa Shell's construction, ano po ba supposedly yung itatayo nila doon sa
Centro Comunidad de Santa Cruz. Multipurpose daw.
Multipurpose hall. But sir, sino po yung nag-approve?
DPWH. Without budget. Why? Because this type of projects is one of those under FLR for later release. Para sa mabilis na pangunawa ng ating mga manunod, this project is subject to approval of the Office of the President. In the absence of such, it should not be done.
Sir, itong Chelsea, meron din silang flood control project po.
Meron din. Marami rin.
Ano po yung mga district po itong
Halo-halo.
kompleto na po?
Bibigay ko sa iyo mamaya yung kopya.
Pero sir, sino po yung nakikita yung local official po na most likely involved or may awareness about this flood control project, and ito rin po dun sa pag-demolish na wala namang kaukulang permit?
Yes, we are now investigating also other local government official of the past. Because it was started May 2022, immediately after the election. I assume July 1.
Sir, dun sa Chelsea, sorry. Dun sa Chelsea, yung kanilang flood control po dito so far in your observation, are they working or hindi sila usable at all?
Well, I don't have to be an engineer or kahit sino man taga Maynila, hindi kailangan maging ininyero or mathematician. 14 billion worth of flood control project, o baha pa rin naman. So, isa lang ibig sabihin, hindi effective. Now, again, if I may borrow the words of the President, palpak. Baha pa rin.
So sir, safe to say that Chelsea is one of the top contractors po na gumawa ng flood control here in City of Manila.
As per records.
Edward is po sa People's tonight. Doon sa civil case na isasapan nyo sa contractor, mag-claim kayo ng damage.
Of course.
Magkano?
So far, 10 million. Pero, mas gusto kong gawin nila ulit yun. Kung sakaling sila'y mapatunayang may sala. I don't want to be ahead of myself. They are now accused. If they are guilty, then I will let the court decide on the matter. But we have a solid case. We have solid evidences. And it's available, and it will be furnished. We will furnish the respective the office of the city prosecutor's office today.
Kung sakali po sir na makakuha silang permit o pagpusili sila kuha ng permit, maitutuloy ba yung proyekto?
We'll cross the bridge when we get there.
Any questions?
Ganito yung ano yun. Ito rin last week. Talagang nagkaitin yung bakbakan ng Joel. May pang growth para yung na promoter na protestic
Saka na yun. Political lang yun. Today is what we are after is to fulfill our obligation. Tupdin namin ang aming obligasyon sa taong bayan. Pasilidad ng taong bayan, obligasyon ko itong proteksyonan. At kung kinakailangan maibalik o maituloy, then we'll cross the bridge when we get there. But today is about the grave violation of a corporation doing projects from the national government. And today, the start of new beginning, that showing to all contractors that we really mean business and we wanted to put a dot on everything today. If they will not comply, all those mentioned in the records, they will suffer the same thing what GLC Construction and Supply Company will suffer. And walang holy cow. Tuloy-tuloy na to, Pat. Now, I hope they are watching. There is time for redemption. Do we need projects in Manila? Yes, of course. Ang tanong ba'y makabubuti sa tao? Pag makabubuti sa tao, Pat, will support. The way we did with Congressman Cheng and Congressman Maceda. So, gano'n lang kasimple ito. Protection of public interest. Doon muna kami today. Yung politika lang yan. Natin pag-iintindi niya.
Ngayon, magandang sinimulan mo sa mga LGU, ay open na sa buong LGU sa buong Pilipinas na any project dapat tumaan sa permito, paalam man lang. Elementary courtesy, hindi nangyayari na dahil siya yung mga proponent mga office.
Actually, it's not even a courtesy if I may put that in right perspective. It's more on following the rules and regulations as stated by the law. So, alam mo yung pagod na yung tao, ano ba talaga? Sino ba talaga may sala? O, eto ngayon, yung damdamin ng taong bayan, tinutugunan namin ngayon at tinutuldukan na natin ang mga bagay-bagay. Ito ay umpisa ng mahabang journey o local government unit going after to the contractors without seeking necessary permit and complying with rules and regulations. Because Manila is not a unique city. The law that is existing in Manila is the same law that exists in 1,600 plus local government unit because we only have one law, what you call RA 7160 or the local government code. And I think any lawyer for that matter will agree with me. So, what is happening to X city, to B city, to Y city is also happening, or laws that existing there is the same law that exists here in the city of Manila. It's just that your city government of Manila's action today is to really put an end to these abusive contractors of national government agency not following rules and regulations and existing laws.
Kaya walang natanong yan kasi nung si BBM, yung mga LGU,
Sinabi ni BBM.
alam na may project pala sa lugar nila. Ang laki na kaibigan.
Pati governor, napanood ko eh. Na-shock din siya. Hindi rin yung isang governor napanood ko. Hindi rin niya alam.
Ginagawa niya, lumako yung dito.
Saka don't get me wrong, Pat. We will approve when it is, wala mo problema eh. Bayad kayong buwis, aprobahan namin kung kapakinabangan ng tao. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Mayor. Denise Olasacho from 1PH, Signal TV. Confirm ko lang, Mayor, alam mo this is still under investigation, pero may idea ba tayo bakit dahil nakakalusot na dito na walang permit?
Walang sumite. Ang malas ng mga kontraktor na yan, nag-iikot ako. I go around. In fact, last Sunday, I confiscated the illegally parked truck above the bridge. Tapos malaman-lamang ko, uy, may flood control project pala kayo dyan. Oh, it was posted in our, that is, I think, Sunday, no, Monday. Monday yata yun. Sa Estero, sa United Nation Avenue, before the Robinson Mall. Imagine mo, di ba? I mean, let's be honest to ourselves. Anyway, mapapagod lang ang mga mayor. Kakahanap ng hanap. O ngayon, we'll start charging cases against them. And I hope by this time, no, yung mga involved ay dapat tingnan ng, let's just say in this case, no, let's just say DPWH, dapat tingnan ng DPWH para ma-blacklist naman itong mga to. How can agencies of government tolerate these contractors to participate in bidding without complying to basic requirements of law? For sure, yun din ang tanong ng bayan.
Mayor, related naman sa sulog ako, kamusta na po yung ongoing?
Sira pa rin. Nakakaawa yung mga taga-sunog ako. And it costs the city, not only the city, the people of this country costs the taxpayers' money is about mga 700 million na. On a less than 500 square meter facility. Shangri-La yata tinayo dun eh.
Sir, sorry, just going back.
Yeah, sure.
So you mentioned kanina doon sa mga pre-listed na flood control project. So District 3, if I got it right, 4.3 billion. Yung, so isa po dun sa pinaka malaking allocation ng budget for flood control.
We'll furnish you the copy, these documents.
But Mayor, since District 2 is ni Congressman Joel, is he gonna be part of the investigation? And meron na rin po ba tayong coordination with him because it's part of his district and pati sir yung mga contractor po na walang permit na nakalusot.
Again, once and for all, this is the right due course as per suggested by our city legal officer, Attorney Lutz. Go after to those directly violated, then later on we'll see if there is somebody else who are involved. Kumbaga sa riding in tandem, nahuli mo yung driver, yung gunman, nakatalon, nahuli mo yung driver, doon matutuntun na natin kung nasaan yung gunman. Sort of saying, metaphorically speaking, this is the right course. We've been discussing all these things so that no politics will be involved. Kasi ayoko rin i-pollute yung damdamin ng taong bayan o ang taong bayan ay magkaroon ng confusion na politika and so on and so forth. Now, who violated? Clear violation, blatant violation, and blatant disregard of the law, rules and regulation should be subject to criminal and civil charges. In this case, yung mga kontraktor. Yan, saka na sila. We'll see. Again, I'll cross the bridge when I get there. But I told you, no holy cow.